My name is Dan Heck, and I adjunct at Kendall. I'd like to share with you today a short realization when we moved from hybrids, which I was teaching here, to fully online courses. I was frustrated because I enjoy being in front of students. So I took the challenge and I taught 2 classes last term. Each had 18, and I was feeling overwhelmed that I could not do the same things online that I did in the classroom. So I tried to rally and embrace the challenge, and I recalled a very interesting insight that one marketing guru had called N equals 1 and R equals G. And the vision there was treat every student individually. Try to do what each student wanted to do. In other words, customize all of the education. And the resources you have are G or global. So I thought, how could I do this with these 36 students? And the challenge is to try to customize for each student. The first thing I thought of to use, which I had not used before, was surveys in Blackboard. So I did a crude survey. I had no experience with this. I sent out a survey to both classes, and I got a lot of information from each student. I had maybe 15 or 20 questions that I asked each student. And one of the ahas for me was how many of them own smartphones. And in fact, the 100 level course that I was doing had 100% smartphones. The 300 level course, which represented older students, some of the older students, 3/4 of them had smartphones. They all had texting. They are all willing to get a text. And I surmise that some of them may have even enjoyed me texting every assignment to them, which I did not do. But I did learn about their availability, and I did small groups. I experimented with small groups for each of these 2 classes, these online classes, because it's very tricky. And many of them had had poor results of being in a small group online and in the classroom. So I used the information I got on the surveys to understand when what was compatible with their schedules so that they could actually work together in groups of 3 or 4. And then I had other information from the surveys that helped me pair them up and put them in triads. And I think that the group experience was surprisingly more successful than many of them had thought it was going to be. So the surveys, there was a lot of data I got from them. It's not sustainable in the form that I did it. It was so much time to do it, but it was an insight on how I can grab more information from these students and leverage my perspective in instructing them. So that's what I gave a try.